So today's video will focus on strategies that can help you read more books. So let's get into it. So the first, I would say, the powerful technique, it's basically setting up a habit to read like every day. It's even like 5 pages a day, like 10, 5, of course better, the more the better, but if you read at least like 10 pages a day, you basically read 300 pages a month. So on average, it's basically one book. So in 1 year, you have 12 books read it already. And it might sound very little at first glance, but the compound effect will pay off. So start with setting up a habit, and you should think for yourself how much pages a day would be great for you. You should try to experiment, of course. For me, it's like I read like 10 pages a day, but like 3 different books. So I would say it's basically 30 pages a day. And for me, it's like sweet spot because I don't get bored with one book and my focus is not so great. So I found this very sweet spot at this number, but you should test for yourself. As I said, it's better to read 5 pages a day than 0, and that's like ultimate truth. This will be one thing. The second thing, what I can recommend you is basically to listen in audiobooks. Sounds obvious, but it's really helpful. I mean, of course, you're gonna lose a little bit because you are not focused on that book. So I would choose like maybe easier books there. That's what I do. Like less, more challenging books, I would say. And how you should exactly listen to these audiobooks? Well, it's again, there is like few strategies I would say here. I mean, obviously like sitting and just listening is not like great idea because it's boring, and I think listening is better when you're moving. So it will be good when you're like driving a car or cleaning a room or even play a game, a video game. I mean, it might sound like all of self-help gurus will probably smash me for it, that oh no, you can't play video games, you will never improve in your life, blah, blah, blah. But whatever, do what works for you. So for me, it works. I play Diablo 4 and listen to some audiobooks on the weekends, and I pick a very like casual books. The last book I was really listening, of course, it's called Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal. I would say it's okay book. It's not the video about the review of this book, so I would say it's okay. And for my next book, for example, will be here Sun and Steel by Yukimo Mishima, if I pronounce this correctly. So yeah, for now, I mixed this to my activities because I wanted to play a little bit more video games, because for last years I was wired into this cult of self-help, self-improvement, and I thought I can't play any video games. So yeah, but I was always a gamer since young age, so I thought, let me think if we can make this productive and fun at the same time. And yeah, I came with this idea. Previously, I also used this strategy, but I played World of Warcraft. Here I would say it's important to pick a game that's like very mindless. Diablo 4 is like perfect, and World of Warcraft for it, because you basically just smashing demons or whatever. You can focus on the book on the headphones. So this is one strategy. I used to listen to on the walks, but for now I would rather like go for walks and listen to basically nothing, not even music, because it's good to be alone with your thoughts. Then ideas came to you, solutions. Also, what you can do that I found really interesting strategy is basically listening to audiobook and reading at the same time. If you have like problem with focus, then you should try this, because of course like you should speed up the rate of listening in all of the cases. If you are the walk, I would say, even if you do listening, reading, because when they read this book, it's really slow. Your mind is way faster. So you should start with 1.5, then you can go to 2.0 speed. I do like 1.8 if I remember correctly. And yeah, this strategy I'm using sometimes also. I use this to read the biography of Elon Musk, and I would say I had a lot of fun. I would never be able to read itself book for like 2 hours. But with this like listening and reading, I was able, because my focus was way better, and somehow it was super interesting to read this. But maybe it was about the book. But I read it also book with this strategy called Invent and Wonder about Jeff Bezos. And I would say it was okay, but I feel the book was not so great. I found a lot of like repetition, so weird. But I will of course use that strategy. So this is another great thing to do besides of your reading, right? Because our goal is read more, so we should read just normally, then we go to for audiobooks, and you should mix them up. Maybe play the game if you want, go for the walk and listen when you drive the car. You should try whatever works for you here. Another strategy, I mean, it's not really strategy itself, but I would say like things that can help you read more is scheduling reading sessions. Because I found if we not schedule the things, then we are not gonna do them. So it would be smart to set up a habit, then like set up the schedule for it. For example, on the morning you start reading, or you don't need exact hour, but you should like somehow find a window when you wanna read. For example, personally, I just wake up, grab a coffee, then I go with reading, then I start my day. That works for me. Of course, you should try what works for you. And I'll also try the speed reading technique, and I was even trained with the teacher. But to be honest, it didn't really work for me. I don't know. I just like found this like mindlessly reading. I don't like this. I mean, it might be good technique. Depends what book you're reading. If you're reading something to just found the information, then you're going, through this. That would be good. But now I'm focusing more on the philosophy books and books that you really enjoy. So it might be good technique, but not for me. You can give it a shot, but I found that people have like very various opinions of it. Some people say it's scam. Other people say that you shouldn't read the book in the first place if you go through it like this. So I recommend trying to everyone, because we all have different needs. Reading should be interesting in the end. So if you're reading because you need to read, well, I'll tell you that you will not read much books. And I'll tell you because in the school, I was a person that I thought I would never read any book after school. But now, 6 years later, I'm reading a lot of books. I'm trying to 3 a month at least. And yeah, I really enjoy reading, because I found this super interesting to, read the things, for example, that happened 2000 years ago, or you can pick any topic and read about it. That's super cool. No one ever taught me this in the school. So yeah, and that's basically all from me today. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you found some ideas that you can apply to your reading. And I highly recommend experimenting with it, because we are all different, and what works for me might not work for you. So give it a shot, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and leave a subscribe for another videos. Thank you, and see you.